Let's see. Am I muted? Am I muted? Let me make sure I can hear myself first of all because I had to make some changes and I need to make sure I can hear myself. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me though? Like, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me because I think y'all can. I think y'all can. Listen, so welcome to the Savon Experience, bitches. This is going to be on my podcast, by the way. So just saying, I'm streaming on all platforms. That's YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, tickety to the TikTok, and I'm having me a libation because I want to come in and I want to talk to y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen Club Shay Shay's interview with Amanda Seales. Baby, it was everything. Everything. So enlightening. It really was. One, feel like I have really just failed Amanda Seales. I'll tell you why. Because she explained so much about herself and it all makes sense. First of all, can y'all hear me out there? I want to make sure. Can you hear me? That interview, Q, the interview was everything. In case you guys didn't know, I've been on a journey for the last couple. What's up, J Universe? Hey, boo. I have been on a journey for the last couple of years. And I have tapped in to who I am, and I wanted to do some research as well as met someone who really challenged me to make sure that I check how I show up. How do I show up for my friends? Thank you, Q. I just want to make sure because I'm doing a whole bunch of shit over here. I tested it out a few weeks ago, and I want to make sure everything is working. I'm doing all this shit by myself, solo engineering over here. Okay, fuck it, I do it myself. But the last month has been really, really, really challenging. And I'll tell you why. Because the universe and life just sends things to you, experiences, people, situations. And while watching Club Shay Shay's interview with Amanda Seales, things unfolded during that interview, questions that I had that I was asking myself, it was like I was getting answers. People that I'm friends with, people that I know in my life, it has made me question, like, how do I show up for them? Seeing how we alienate ourselves and our peers in certain spaces. The one thing that I will say, I've seen a lot of chatter online about how do you feel, Shannon Sharpston, as Amanda Seales says, how do you feel? Because they make it unoriginal, reproduce. This is in line with, girl, I don't know what it's saying about my live being restricted, but we'll see. We'll see what it says later. But I'm trying to understand, like, I'm sorry, let me back up because that little live on TikTok secret that was testing my patience with this little alert. But thank you for the alert. I appreciate that, TikTok. But this is original. This is me. I'm talking. This is my content. I don't understand how it's unoriginal. Check yourself, TikTok, because I really don't have to stream on here. Trust me, I have other platforms. I'm just trying to include all of my love muffins, all of the Jivas and Divas. But anyway, let me get back on topic. So Amanda Seales talked about one thing she learned about herself. I don't know when she was diagnosed. I think she was diagnosed probably within the last month, I'll say. Don't quote me on that. Definitely go back and check the interview and listen for yourself, that she found that she was on the spectrum. And if you think about that diagnosis and you think about how she broke it down on Club Shay Shay, and you think about how we've perceived her as as a society for what we know, because we only know what we see, right? It makes so much sense because a lot of people who are neurodivergent, they are literal. They say what they say, they mean what they say, but they're just direct. And also, just not even about neurodivergence, but direct communicators. I have a lot of friends who are direct communicators, and I really pride myself on really understanding and loving a direct communicator because you don't ever have to beat around the bush. They shoot straight, and it's on you to perceive it a certain kind of way. And you also have to know the person, know their intent, and know them. And that can be challenging in a lot of spaces, right? So she talked about her challenges and she talked about how, in Hollywood, it's been really challenging because you have this whole system of conformity, right? Everyone's doing everything that each other does. And oh my God, it's just so much. And I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But so I want to talk about that. And then I also want to talk about some other things that have really shaken the core, my core spirit, my core self, the last few weeks. I'm gonna show you guys a video. And this is a like real personal video. And I want you to see it because I'm putting it up for awareness. If there's something that's inside of you and you feel like something is just not right, the energy is not right, the everything that's around you, you're questioning, you're watching everything, you have this feeling like something is brewing, right? I've had this feeling for quite some time. And I had gotten this video, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it, and then I'll give you more information. So let me just put that up. Here's the first video. Oh, shit. Let me move it over. Look at this shit. Look at him. Like, right? What? Make that bad boy bigger. Like, what is he doing? Why is his shoe down there? Y'all see that shoe? What's up, lovely? Y'all see that? And y'all heard his phone just went off. Listen. Is he touching himself? Put your shoe back on, baby. Put your shoe back on. I just have to interject. I'm trying to hear. He's walking on up the street. So you knock on somebody's door and we're going to end it there. Oh, come on, lights. You better have the lights under the car. Come on, Underglow. Shout out to the Underglow body ride. Yo, I'm stunned. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, he came to the door, rung the doorbell, and then said, I need you to make a call for me. While your phone is active because it literally went off. You answered the phone. You said somebody, you need some help because somebody was trying to attack you. Make it make sense. I'm going to bring it all together, but make it make sense. So, seeing that energy has kind of been off. You know what I'm saying? I've been, friends can call me and they'll say something's just not right, friend. What's going on? I say, I just things just ain't right. That happened. And then he came back. Check this out. She said he can't get in, but he back. What in the Hello Kitty is going on here? He pacing all in front of these people's yard. What is it? Listen, I'm trying to hear what he's saying. Girl, why is you walking in them people's yard? Who's coming? Then who asked you? Who's coming right now? Girl, he is standing in these people's yard. What y'all what is he saying? Y'all, this shit is crazy. I'm gonna need them to trim this tree, girl, because I can't see. But he said they trying to get him. Who is they? First of all, what is he doing? Where they at? Where they at, girl? When I tell you, y'all be is they come to pick him up? No. They just drove on by. Is there somebody else talking? Oh God, I'm gonna have to break this down. Who is he talking to? Bitch. This is what y'all be careful out here. Cause you never know what's going on. This man done walked up to these people's house talking about I need some help. Can you call somebody for me? While having his phone, while talking on his phone, why can't you call somebody? It's the traps. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Listen, there could be a number of reasons, a number of things going on here. It could be he could be having a mental breakdown, because mental health and mental wealth and mental stability is a thing. So I don't want to assume, but you got to also protect yourself, right? He could be having a mental break. Somebody could be after him. He could be feeling like somebody's after him and it's not really happening. We don't know. He could be drunk. He could be inebriated. He could be so many things. He could be a stalker. He could be a rapist. He could be all of these things, right? But what was odd to me is that you came directly to this particular house. Why did you come here? You walked right there, ran there. There was other houses around it. I didn't see this particular person walk to any other house. I didn't see him check on any other doors. He just came directly there. And it was very off-putting. It was very nerve-wracking. It was very cringe-worthy. Like the hairs just stood up. You just never really know. I'm definitely gonna post that because there's a community of Ring cameras and Ring videos where things like this happen and people see these and they share these videos. I just don't trust it. But I say all this is because you just never really know what's going on in people's head. You know, you you want to be a person who wants to show up. You want to help, right? Because let's say that was me, and I was having an episode, or I needed help. A part of you is like, hey, maybe I can help. Yeah, call the police. Don't open your door. But then you got to also think, why you didn't call the police? Why you didn't call it? Why you come over here? What did you think we gonna do if it was a gang of folks trying to really do something to you? Like, what are you supposed to do? It's these type of things you hear about it all the time on the news where people are setting people up. They're creating these fake emergencies to attack people, to catch you off guard, to, bring you harm. And you just never know in today's world. You just never really, really know. So, you know, listening to Club Shay Shay and listening to Amanda Seals and listening to how people perceive people and how people treat people and how they show up for people, both good and bad, like it's crazy. But I want to get back and wrap this mental health and awareness up because sometimes as neurotypical people, um, normal, I don't know if that's the right word because it seems so nothing's really normal. Um, Conformity. I'm using air quotes for those who just listen to podcasts. Air quotes, conformity. We are often hard on people. And she made a statement. Amanda Seals stated, she said, people can put out a statement and then put out a reason, right? So she said they would say she's difficult to work with, and then they would say she's a mean girl. And she was like, but I've not done anything, right? And I've heard so many people who are direct communicators. I'm a Libra. I am a direct communicator, but I do know how to navigate in certain spaces, right? To see a lot of different sides. At least I think I do a good job. But even then, I don't do a so good job in that space showing up for people. I've learned that in the last year in my personal life that, I think I'm showing up. I think I'm listening. I think I hear you, right? But if I really take a moment to not all the thoughts process and just really hear you or hear a person, you'll get what they were saying. Case in point, she said that, her mother was a single mom. She worked in a nursing home. She said she traveled her aunt. Her aunt ended up marrying a guy. He was Caucasian, and she started, traveling the world and having a lot of cultural different things to do because her aunt had married someone. And in that moment, like with Shay Shay, she had brought it together eloquently. But in that moment, we thought that we heard that her mother had married, someone who was of a different race. And that's not what she said. And even Shay Shay, Shannon, thought that she said that. And it was one of those moments I was like, how often do we do that? Like, how often do we hear someone say something and we hear something totally different from what they said? How often do we do that? Because I was like, no, she did say that her mom. And then I went back and listened to the video again. And she was saying that her mom was a single mom and that her aunt had remarried and had married someone who was, of a different race. And how she started traveling and seeing the world. And she was traveling with her aunt. I wonder how many times that happened to her to where she's explaining something and how many times we've heard something online that she's talking about something or taking a statement and just totally threw it out of context. Because one thing that I can say about Amanda Seals, and this is just from me seeing, because I don't know her personally, but I see that she definitely cares for, she has things that she care about. You either stand for something or fall for anything, right? She stands for something. And she shows up for the things that she stands for. She is supportive with the things that she stands for. She called a spade a spade. She called bullshit bullshit. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with straight, direct communicators. I've even found myself challenged in those areas. We often think that the things that they're telling us and the things that they're saying to us is so far fetched, it's so unbelievable because people don't act like that, but people do fucking act like that. We would sit here. I showed that video for instance. We could sit here and think, oh, people just don't show up at people's houses and just ringing doorbells. Like, not in today. It's just 2024. Girl, everybody got a phone. They're going to call the police. But we clearly see what this person did, this individual did. Anything is clearly possible. And I love how her and Shannon just kind of went on this emotional roller coaster, right? And, I literally saw him when she would talk about something, I would literally see him totally discount it because he'll go, or he'll lean back. And everyone has perspective. So this is not about perspective, right? This is about respect. Respective. This is not perspective. It's about respective. See, now you're doing too much. You're going to sound stupid, girl. Chill out, right? Shot time. But what's up, Leslie? What's up, boo? So this is about respect. And so she was I'll give you an example. Y'all, first of all, let me just say it one more time. Go and watch the full interview on Club Shay Shay on YouTube. It is definitely worth the 3 hours of watching it. So for y'all who have low, really small attention spans, you might want to watch it in increments. No judgment. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. I'm just saying, though, like, I could see them, like, almost battle catting, in a sense, because I want to be very careful with my words, because what I don't want to come off is that I'm saying she was being difficult. No, she wasn't. She was very respectful. I literally watched her in this interview several times. And it's late. I'm not going to say humble herself because I don't feel like that's the right word, but I literally saw her sit back and allow and to make adjustments and say, it's just another thought, or maybe you should consider this perspective. And I think back on other interviews, I think about how people treat her. I never see them, and I don't see everything. I'm just giving my side of it. Good evening, boo. I never see them say to her, well, consider this. She was patient. You can tell she has been used to having to sway and maneuver to make them feel comfortable while everyone's making her uncomfortable. Because when she talked about her diagnosis and she talked about how it started to make sense because every space that she walked into was uncomfortable and she was always bending and humbling, if you will, for lack of a better word, herself to make others feel accepted and comfortable. But who was making her feel comfortable? And I hear this a lot in my personal relationships. I've learned, I've heard that, I often do a lot of things to make them feel comfortable, or, oh yeah, I'll just do it because, it's just easier that way. And I'm just like, but wait, you fucking matter too. Your perspective matter as well. We often want to act like we are these great, glorious, considerable, wonderful people, but in reality, we are not. We're horrible. We tend to go with the consensus. We tend to go with the majority. We tend to, he said something, play the game. Because she talked about how, from her experience, making others comfy often leaves you drained and uncomfortable and exhausted. You are so right, Tiffany. Exhausted. It is hard work. I have literally seen people in my personal life do that shit. Hell, I've done it. I'm someone who's naturally over accommodating for the most part because I try to consider every perspective and everyone's feelings. But then I even find I've had the opportunity and the blessing to encounter someone who may also share the same diagnosis. And I have learned so, so, so much, not only about the differences and the societal differences and things that they deal with on a daily basis, but I also learned a lot about myself. A lot about myself. So the video challenged me to dig deep and to think and to, as Amanda Seals say, consider a different perspective. Baby, when I tell you that, a lot of people might not even watch this video because this is not entertaining. It's not gossip. It's not breaking someone down. It's just me really going through a moment of where I'm reflecting back on the interview because it was powerful. It was moving to me. And that's one thing that I can give Shannon Sharp. He has a multitude of guests on there. So, and they talk about a lot of things. And some people will say, I don't know if he was the best person to interview her. Actually, he was. And let me tell you why I think so. I think he was the best person to interview because some people feel like he wasn't equipped to deal with someone who is as smart as Amanda Seals, but that would, to me, indirectly say that you don't think he's so smart because of what, right? I don't think so at all. I think it was perfect because we were able to see the dynamics in action. We were able to see them both go back and the different perspectives. What she said and what he heard often was played out like that's not what I said. Right. And then moments to where, they were saying the same thing about, hey, let's just respect each other's views. But then oftentimes people want to force her to accept their view and not really consider hers at all. It happens a lot. And I'm going to go back to where she was talking about play the game. And he asked her a question. He said, do you feel that you had it easier because you knew how to play the game? And she sat and she said, I don't know if it was easier, right? And he's, for perspective, he was like, but you knew all the things that you had to do. You knew you had to work harder. You knew you had to be smarter. You knew you had to do all of these things just to get in. And she was like, okay, fair. I did. But her point still was missed. Her point was, why do I have to significantly work harder than anyone else just to get a minuscule amount of what others get right off the fucking bat? The point was completely missed. Completely. What's up, numbers chick? What's up, Bijan the Don? You like that mic dangling in my face, Bijan? Oh, you talking about that Amanda says I am Bijan. I am. And Bijan, I got a video coming because baby, because we saw your rendition of Hands to Heaven. Oh, I'm gonna post it. Yes, ma'am. Y'all make sure y'all go out there if y'all on TikTok or Instagram and YouTube. Follow Bijan the Don. If you are on TikTok, make sure you go out there and follow my girl Tiffany YSYX as well as Q Just. But listen, as Leslie, because Leslie be on it doing her thing, but Bijan, yes, Bijan, baby, when I tell y'all, like the interview had gotten so deep. And she said when she started, she said, listen, I'm not going to get into my feelings. I'm going to tell you the events. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what I did, what they did, and how we got here. She said, notice that when I go through all of these accounts, you won't hear, what's up, Nivea, boo boo, welcome. You won't hear me talk about my feelings. So for those who are coming in, we're talking about Club Shay Shay and Amanda Steele's interview. You won't hear me talk about my feelings while I'm going through the events of what took place. And I could see someone saying, after listening to everything that she talked about, I can hear someone saying, oh, I wonder what she did though. I wonder what she said, like something she had to do, something that, she couldn't, it ain't that simple. And I have to admit, I've thought those same things in instances like that. Not for her, but in my, situation with someone who's similar minded. And, that's so unfair. And I found myself in that moment, and this is something that we do, people of color. It is amazing how we will side with the masses to feel superior, to feel better than, or to not fuck up a bag. When all you have to do is just do the right thing, period. Like, we get that there's a bigger check when you fuck over people. I'll pause while somebody disagree. How many times have we seen people fuck over people for a bag? I need to get my little stream key out here so I can make the cricket sound. Cause crickets. How often do people do that? So watching that video and watching that interview, just, I'm not going to say I felt bad as a person, but it did question. It did allow me to reflect, do some self reflection. It definitely, I hope it makes others reflect, because I feel like she has been given an unfair chance. And the pain, I've seen that pain in person. When you know someone who's experiencing that and you see it, it's almost like they walk in with this big spirit or energy. And once people know there's something different about that person, they immediately become an asshole. And I only know that because I've always been a person that's always stood up for the underdog, if you will. Hell, part of the legitimate community, honey, I am the underdog. So I've had to always stand up and be the example, which is going to lead me to another topic along the same lines. Amanda Seals coming in, not really understanding why she was different. What's up, Sally Boo Boo? Not really knowing why she different, but then coming in and people are seeing her differently. They're regarding her the same, but seeing her all collectively differently, but dealing with her the exact same way. How many times have someone, if you someone of the BBW experience, and you walk into a room of people who may be single size, average size, and you automatically feel the judgment. You automatically feel like they're looking at you. And they always have the same thing. Oh, they must eat a lot. They're lazy. They don't do this. They don't do that. And that's what you think. And that's not the truth. People do certain races the same way. And that's not the truth. Right? It's perceptions. And then if they happen to be different, why is it that we say being different and being unique is what make you the star that you are? But then when you become that unicorn, it's almost like you're alienated. And she spoke about that alienation. Being someone of the trans experience, I can speak about that alienation as well. I've also had to be, and it's so crazy that I can say that, a trailblazer in the corporate space, when actually I should just be able to come in and let my performance, and that's another topic she talked about, my performance be the actual thing that gets me in the door and keeps me in the door. It's the constant shooking and jiving. It's the constant struggle. It's the constant going above and beyond. It's the constant having everybody on your back. It's the constant overstanding, not understanding, overstanding everybody else. Well, I know everyone gives you the minimum. When I tell you, listen up. Bijan on Instagram, we'll do it all the time, won't we? And it almost has a hint of a crab in a bucket mentality too. You want to pull them down if you see they're going to be further than you, or you will pull them down so that you can, be higher than them. Listen, she talked about a lot of her experiences with Issa Rae, and I felt like she was very respectful of the friendship or the work relationship. I felt she spoke her truth, and knowing speaking her truth will have some sort of backlash because she's Amanda Seals. People love to hate her. They love to hate first, understand last. Right? Um, Watching the beginning of the interview and then seeing the end, and the the way that the roles just switched, right? And once she was able to talk about how she feels, and once she was able to express herself, and once Shannon was able to understand and see, it was amazing how it shifted. Because there was a moment where he was like, I guess he had asked for a hug initially, and she was like, no, like, I don't know you like that. What's up? I don't know you like that. And being an empath who picks up energy, right? We can feel it when we walk in the door, and sometimes we don't understand what that energy is. We just know it's off, right? Bijan, I love Amanda as well. Um, no, I'll get into it in a second, but and then afterwards, once he understood and once she was able to feel and see, if he really got it, then it was like, yeah. He said, "Can I have her hug?" And she was like, "Yeah." And it was a beautiful moment. You can see the emotion in her, right? Um, Strong people, direct communicators, highly intellectual people who may not have the social skills that others have. They may not have the they may not be able to go through the avenues to, be in a complex social gathering and just say all the right things. That shit is hard, right? They just rather get straight to the point. They get it the worst all the time. So when I tell you the interview blessed me because one, it allowed me to see that what I have been doing in my personal life with people around me, I'm doing the right thing, regardless of who understands it. I'm doing the right thing. It's helping me to understand and reset. Like you have to constantly be in a space to where someone's checking you and you're checking yourself so that you can make sure that you're showing up the right way for people. So the topic of this brief 30-minute rant is how do we stay safe and how do we show up for others? So Xylan said, this is someone on my YouTube, said that they have a nuanced approach to Amanda Seals. They part agree and in part disagree with her. Where is the disagreement silent? Is what girl, they have the whole conversation on YouTube. I think because her passion, right? And there's nothing wrong with having having purpose. I'm gonna say something, and I want people to take it the way that I'm saying it. There are some people who are given the automatic respect of calling it passion when you stand for something, when you have a view and you're strong about it and you fight for it. While others, certain people in certain demographics, are automatically considered angry. How many of my people of color in the corporate spaces and everywhere else feel like if you have a response to something and you feel passionate about it, you're quickly labeled as an angry person? Huh? Come on, Bijan. So, and then with her being an only child, right? Yeah. If I just think, Zayden, I don't know if you saw the whole interview, but I actually kind of feel like you could understand where she come from because I often feel like you're misunderstood a lot because you have a direct way of thinking. You have a direct way of communicating. And when you care for people, you care for people. And a lot of times it's often misunderstood. There's people, what did Craig say? Craig the writer stood, don't come in here with them tissue paper feelings. And I don't like being around people with tissue paper feelings because I don't feel like it's productive. Honestly. Now, I know how to maneuver, right? I am emotionally intelligent. I've been through emotional intelligence training, situational leadership, right? I've been through behavioral leadership and interviewing. Like, I understand all of that, right? So I know, but I also feel like sometimes having a whole bunch of tissue paper feelings holds you back. Everything can't be a jab in the heart, but I also understand that when you care, you care. and you overcare. But taking the time to know that, get to know that person will allow you to work and maneuver through those spaces with them. So I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I didn't get on here to be too long on that. I just wanted to give a quick 30-minute dissertation, apparently, about how we show up and how do we stay safe. And then for y'all to go out there and check out the Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp, as she said, Shannon Sharpton and Amanda Seals interview. It blessed me. I want to watch it again because I feel like I've missed some things the first time around, and I want to watch it again to pick up some additional gems. I feel like I haven't showed up for her. I've not judged her either because I didn't know enough, but I feel like I haven't showed up for her. And I feel like she really rocks and really fights for us as a people, and not just Black, but just people of color, indigenous people, women, LGBTQ, all of that. And although although she's not perfect, none of us are perfect. We're flawed. I feel that we still need to show up for our pioneers, and we need to support them because a lot of them are doing the work while a lot of us are just sitting back reaping the benefits. Crickets. Oh, Zalin said on YouTube, it's not in her approach, but I believe that she isn't as self aware as she could be, especially with that self diagnosis thing that I thought that was wrong. I don't think she self-diagnosed herself as far as with being on the spectrum. I think she said that she was diagnosed. I think she actually worked with a therapist. Once again, I say listen to it again. Listen to it again, right? Um just to make sure you pick up everything that she said, because there's times we will mishear, and you don't have to agree with everything, but I do feel that if she may not have always been self-aware, and sometimes not being self-aware is also not understanding the reason why you're different. But then once you get that understanding, it all comes together. There are a lot of people who are on the spectrum that I have met that they have the same traits, they have same qualities, and a lot of people don't know that they're there. We got to think about it. We've become this mental health, mental wealth society within the last, I'll say, decade, if that. Because prior to, we weren't doing all that. No one cared. They just wrote you off as problematic, didn't even try to care, and then wondered why you acted the fuck out because no one was there for you. And she gave she gave different accounts where she also said, "Listen, no one was there to speak up for me or to show up for me and to protect me." And I'm like, that has got to be a lonely place. But I also know what that feels like. Oftentimes, when you are a strong person, you are a leader and not a follower, you are often standing alone. Even when speaking up for so many people, you're often standing alone. You don't have all the friends because you don't do all the fake shit, right? And just because you have a lot of friends don't mean you do all the fake shit. You got to know how to maneuver through. But also, you have to know how to call a spade a spade. I'm a Libra, so people think that I straddle the fence. No, I just see all sides, and I try not to be the person that just puts it one way. And I have to say, life has been lifing, and I have been learning, and I have been, as well as people around me, learning more things about themselves. I've been learning things about myself. If I check them, I expect to be checked as well. And I just know that it is bigger. And I see how we in society and as people, how we tend to sway with the masses and tend to do the shit that we don't want done to us. And we either throw it out the back of our minds or we're unconscious that we're doing it. Okay. So I'm gonna leave off of that now because bitch. Let me get into my hairstylist for a second. I love where we've gone as hairstylists within the last 5 years, but I also kind of hate it a little bit. So I'm gonna let you in my business a little bit. I'm a hairstylist that's old school. You gonna come in, you gonna get this good shampoo. Okay, you gonna get this good condition. Okay, you gonna get this good trim if you need it. Okay, we not finna banter back and forth. We not finna fight about it. We not finna argue. We not finna argue at all. We not finna do that because you came to the professional so you can get professional shit done and get your hair taken care of, right? I don't know who these new stylists are that's just having you come in with your hair prepped already and still paying full price. And I ain't gonna call you a fool, but I don't know who these fools are out here paying these full prices and not getting full services. Where they doing that at? And then when that person who don't know how to do nothing but style jack you up, then you want to come back to the hairstylist who got your hair half the time. I just want to get it correct. And then I'm gonna charge you extra because you wasting my fucking time with this bullshit. Can we be real about that for a second? I'm just talking from a stylist perspective. Now I know, and just like I knocked on that door, I'm finna knock on another door. Y'all hairstylists was being trifling as fuck, not taking care of these clients, not showing up on time, not being professional. You can have a good interaction with your clients. You know the clients you can kiki with and be silly with and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know those ones. But you also know when you meet a new client, you ain't got to do all that extra shit, right? They filling you out, you filling them out. Where's the professionalism? You can comb some hair. You can comb some hair. You can style a wig. Yes, I will give you that. And some of y'all motherfuckers is better at styling wigs than I am, but y'all can't grow shit. That's why you slapping and mastering them damn wigs because you can't grow shit. I ain't trying to step on your toes. I'm just keeping that shit real because you make it hard for real stylists out there who are trying to really pour into their clients and make sure they are hair successful and not hair poor. Not having to need the wig because you don't snatch their edges out. Not trying to charge $400 and $500 to put on some glue on around the edges and yanking them edges out. Let's talk about it. What's up, Tasha the Gemini? Let's talk about that. What the hell is going on with that? Right? Now, a lot of y'all are talented as hell. Y'all hands is like, maybe y'all like magicians, wizards, okay? And I ain't gonna act like I'm the best because I'm not. I'm not, y'all. Some of y'all's got me beat down. But where I get you at is in the health department. Because see, after you done fucked up they hair, they coming back to me to grow that shit right back. And they gonna always come back to the other side. They gonna sit on the fad side for a while, but they gonna come back on the other side. You know. And then my price is going to continue to go up because you're going to get expertise and knowledge. We're going to know what chemicals to use and not to use, what not to mix. We ain't finna jump on every fresh bandwagon that come out there, girl. If some of y'all folks was getting these keratin treatments before they were truly tested out and getting all that formaldehyde in your head, but you want to complain and talk about relaxers give you cancer. Girl, that keratin treatment do too, baby. Because that one got a whole, but it's only a few molecules away from being formaldehyde. That's why they say it's formaldehyde free. Know your science. TikTok tripping. Know your science. Yes. J Universe formaldehyde. The same shit they used to tell you not in nail polish and was. But my hair is so silky. I got this new treatment I paid $1,000 for, girl. And you finna have brain cancer. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm just keeping it. Don't be mad at me when you come over there and I'm like, I ain't doing it, girl. I ain't doing it. Now, there are some products out there that I do like. That's natural. And I walk myself into it. So I'm not one of them hairstylists that's jumping on every trend just to get your money. Flawless and sick up. Right, Tiffany? Just to get your money, girl. No, I'm gonna tell you no. That's not what we do. And because as a professional, it's just like doctors. You don't want to be liable for that. You got to have insurance if you are a true professional. You need to have business insurance. You need to have policies and release forms to make sure you protect yourself when the chair hoppers come rolling through trying to scam you. I'm also an old school stylist. Yeah, of course I'm gonna lock you in when you come in, and ain't nobody getting out till I get my payment secured. Ain't nobody running out. Girl, I'm locking you in and I'm taking that key. You get out when the police come when you try to stiff me for some money. We ain't doing it. I don't have to charge you a deposit, girl, because if you don't show up, you won't get another appointment. Period. I don't have to do that. But I also don't have those clients. That's why I have those problems. I do understand why certain stylists do that because folk play with their money. And just like you don't want nobody playing with your job and playing with your money, don't be coming talking about some no discounts, girl. And how much? No, no, ma'am. Absolutely not. Comb your own hair, girl. That's the biggest discount you can get. Comb your own hair. I'm not doing it. You walk into your job and talk to your boss and talk about something. Today, I just felt like give you a discount for my work. No, you don't. When you walk into Gucci and Louis, Prada, Balenciaga, bitch, it ain't a problem. Well, bitch, it ain't a problem. Hand me my coin, girl. Like you do them. See, the church is quiet. Tasha, no. See, right, Tasha. Folks coming over talking about some girl. They want this grandiloquent ass cake. They want all the glimmer and the glow, gold on it, bitch. They want to post it, and they want to have this big ass, cute ass soiree and party, girl. But then when it come down to paying the bill, girl, how much was that, girl? That's just a lie for a cake. But bitch, you finna post this shit on the ground, bitch, like you got $1,000,000. So grandiloquent things cost grandiloquent prices, right? Hello, it's quiet up in here now. Oh God. For those in the back who feel offended, it's usually the broke ones though. No tea, all shade. It's usually the broke ones that be offended. Y'all probably like, bitch, did you forget to turn Shaquan for something? No, I didn't. Because once again, we talking about how do we stay safe and how do we show up. That's offensive. Now, I don't know why, but I am obsessed with this particular content creator. Now, she's a hairstylist, and all the shit that I said does not apply to her. She's talented. I don't know her like that. It just happened to be a video, and I'm so obsessed. Let me say it again. Obsessed because she's talented. And she gives me this old 90s talent, you know what I'm saying? The way she's able to create different styles and one. And you know, as people of color, girl, when it come down to a hairstyle, girl, we're gonna want 5 into 1. We're gonna want 5 different styles, bitch. We're gonna walk around with a stayboard set. Okay. Stayboard set. Meet the newest stayboard set, bitch. I died when I saw this girl. Ah, hold on. Come on. Yes, braids. Come on, Shag. Come on, feathers. Blades. Come on, Johnny. Yes. I ain't gonna lie. I am obsessed with that content creator. And I'm also obsessed with that particular person. She is creative. Baby, she's creative, baby. And you know, I bet you when you walk through that bitch, you smell nothing but pump it up. You got to, because that's giving you pump it up teas. Baby, that's giving you freaknik. That's giving you 90s girl. That's giving you I'm a master weaveologist, bitch. You know, yes, weaveologist, because there is a thing. You do have weaveologists, you have wigologists, okay, and you have lace techs. And that's what they do. They have specialties. And I appreciate you knowing what your specialty is, girl. I'd rather my clients come and say, listen, girl, I want to make sure my hair's healthy. I'm going to come you, get it shampooed, clipped, trimmed, braided up, girl, and then I'm going to let her do my install. That's fine, girl. I'm not going to be offended by that at all because, girl, I ain't the master at putting on lace and wigs, girl. At all. I know how to do a little something to make that shit cute. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna act like I'm the best. Absolutely not. Here's my fee for your shampoo, condition, braid up, and it looks style and trim. And let me tell you what not to let them do. Shout out to Bold Hold. Make sure you get Bold Hold products, first of all, because ain't none of my clients lost no edges with Bold Hold. One, that lace jelly and the liquid gold, it's gonna do you right every time. And that skin protect every time. J Universe said, I remember when I was a kid, my mom and uncle used to go to those type of styles for hair shows, and they used to have helicopters, weaves, and all type of crazy stuff. Absolutely, because we as a culture of people are creative, and as a hairstylist, baby, you can do everything. Wizardry. But don't play with our books. And back in the day, too, they used to also schedule. So some people would say, but y'all always scheduling 1,000 people at one time. Now, I'm not the type of stylist to do that because I know my clientele. And my clientele is respectful of my time as I am with theirs. So don't play with my books and I won't play with your time. You want to be here all night? Neither do I. Okay? Neither do I. How do you show up? Girl, I've been doing hair all day. I've been working all day, right? You just got off. Girl, you tired already? Girl, I've been working all day. You just got off work to come over here. I ain't get off. I'm still working. I ain't trying to have a nasty attitude, but like real girl, like for real, like we gotta do. You expecting too much out of me at 8 o'clock at night, girl, and I've been working since 7 o'clock this morning. You expecting too much, girl. I'm dry because I'm tired. You would be too after a 13, 14 hour shift, girl. Right? Okay. I'm not a be Circus du Soleil up here on your ass. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Girl, sit down, get your hair done, girl. Let me get you together so you can be fabuloso tomorrow, girl, and go on out the door. Love you, but no, ma'am. Tasha said the Bronner Brothers hair show used to be lit back in the day. That's when you knew somebody could do some hair. Yeah, they could lay some hair. Now, one thing about it, Tasha, you're right. They could lay some hair. You don't know. If they could grow some hair and bitch all the theatrics, they will give you a good old experience. Right? Right? They'll give you a good old experience, but you still wouldn't know if they could do some hair. Now, because some of that should be prepped before you come there. It has to be. They only have so much time. But they could style some. But right now, everything's about wigs and wigs and wigs and wigs. And although I have a plethora, a cacophony of wigs, okay, I have a wall full and boxes and closets full of wigs. Some I ain't even wore or styled up yet. Right? Amen. As Craig would say, amen. So, but you still gotta know how to take care of hair. I still know how to take care of hair. My clients aren't all clients that wear wigs all the time, but I also show them how to do healthy, styles, how to take care and wear their wigs in a healthy way. Lace was not meant to wear for 2 to 3 weeks and not be taken off and refreshed and cleansed. Lace were made primarily for the theater and then those who suffered from hair loss, alopecia, etc. And even then, you have to have the coin to constantly have it shampooed, to make sure your scalp is cleansed, to make your scalp and your skin is healthy. Don't be trying to put all this shit on there and cake it on there for weeks up on a time and then wonder why your lace look junky and look nasty and why your edges ain't fruitful. Y'all may be like some bitches. Bitches a hairstylist and she is coming for the girls. I'm not coming for the girls. I'm just coming for those who are trifling. Chill out. Chill out. Tasha says she's addicted to videos of a stylist trimming hair and caring for hair. It just does something to my spirit. It does do something to your spirit. Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it just does something to your spirit because first and foremost, I don't know what all that noise was, but I unplugged it. First and foremost, you're getting rid of dead hair. Dead hair. You know what I'm saying? You getting rid of dead hair. Girl, go on. I'm gonna keep my 5 viewers until it grows organically. I'm not doing this unorganic shit. Thank you, but no thank you. And I want to thank all 5 of you for watching my show and coming through and chilling with a girl. I'm gonna chop these videos up later. But listen, I got one more before I go. Because bitch, I got shit to do. And I gotta go. Girl, one more for you real fast. Just hold on. Just one more. Okay? Girl. From a creative perspective, baby, she said, "You not fucking up my edges. Give me some lace edges, and we're gonna fuck them up. But I'm gonna keep all my natural hair." But girl, is it really worth having those bang edges and them bang baby hairs, them bang hairs, them ocean waves and pineapple waves? Is it really worth having it that bad, girl? Like, you just went out and just bought some lace pieces. Like, is it that important to have the lace? Like, girl, is it that important? Like, I'm confusion. Creativity is one thing, but just being stupid is another. She said, "Let me be nice and not say what I want to say." Oh, Tasha the Gemini, y'all, in case y'all not watching on the replay or watching the comments on YouTube, she said the forbidden forehead lashes. That's exactly what I hate you, Tasha, in a good spiritual way. A lovely way. Tasha the Gemini, y'all know who she is. Y'all remember her, honey. She was all a part of our COVID relief plan, bitch. Yes. Make sure, bitch, you just hit the camera. I did with my glasses. Thunk. But those are forehead lashes. For real, for real. Nas Allen, please let the tea spill. She's thirsty. She's thirsty. She's thirsty. Girl, let the spillage begin. I'm tripping. I am so tripping. And then y'all listen. Okay, so I got another video for y'all, but oh, y'all, I probably shouldn't, but I told y'all I was obsessed. First of all, I told y'all I was obsessed. I gotta find the video. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Girl. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where the video at? Oh, Instagram, it has been great. Thank you so much, honey. Instagram, I appreciate you guys. Yes, honey. TikTok had to do a verification real fast. I need to find that one video that I had, girl. Oh, I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh my God, I'm gonna post it later. But there's another one, girl. I am obsessed with that particular stylist, though. For real, for real. Like, for real, for real. She is so funny to me. But y'all, I want to thank y'all for rolling with me and chilling with me this evening. Thank you so much. We've been here an hour already. Make sure y'all go out there and get y'all Fag Talk tickets, honey, for the T.S. Madison Experience and the T.S. Madison Maddie Show with the City Winery Atlanta, residency. I am promoting my girl because I want us all to win. Make sure y'all go out there and watch the Shannon Sharpton Club Shay Shay interview on YouTube with Miss Amanda Seals. I'm going out and I'm following all of Amanda's platforms. I'm going out, I'm getting all of her books. They will be audiobooks because, girl, this is going to sound real trifling, but I'm not going to sit there and hold a book in my hand and read. Isn't it trifling? I have tech, girl. Like, I have this huge tablet, girl. Like, I didn't get the Samsung goddamn it Galaxy Note tablet to be reading. I'm put that bitch on audiobooks, bitch. I got all of Craig's books, bitch. I'm just promoting, throwing everybody out there because it's all the folks I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I forget all her books. I got all of Craig's books, and I'm listening to them right now on audio because, bitch, I know how to read, but I'm exercising my options. I'm someone who loves options. Zion said, I'm just saying, y'all be so hyped to get those things, but when somebody grab your hair in a heated fellowship, and now you have welts on your face, bitch, not a heated fellowship, a heated where they touch and make hold, touch and deliver, honey. All of that, all of that. Y'all make sure y'all go out there and check out my videos from a couple Fridays ago when we had a good old YouTube class reunion. It was impromptu. It wasn't playing, girl. We had Shayla on here, honey. We had Cousin Faith. We had Jasmine, darling. We didn't have Mr. 6'8", but you know what? We will. Heated fellowship equals a fight. That's right, Tasha. Heated fellowship. I like that. I'm gonna remember that, Xylan. We have a good old heated fellowship in the name of the wig grabbing gods. A lot of those wig fellowships be on Bigo. They be out there fighting for their life, honey. It'd be like the whole last final where on RuPaul Drag Race, bitch, where they said lip sync for your life, girl, pull wigs for your life. They be out there. What is the whole game back in the day? um uh Mortal Kombat, finish her, finish him. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell up off of here, honey. It could be a fight or the nasty version from what I've heard, Tasha. Y'all, I'm about to take this shit right over to YouTube. And uh Tasha, if I send you the link, would you come in and fellowship with the girls on YouTube, girl? Would you fellowship with the girls on YouTube, Tasha? Tasha the Gemini. My love muffins. That's who that is. Not to be confused with any other Tashas. But for Facebook, well, Facebook will still be on here, honey. But for TikTok Live, honey, I'm about to roll out, roll out. Yo, yeah. Roll out. Get your face together, girl. I'm gonna take me a quick break, girl, and I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send now. See, you got so many numbers. I don't know which one I'm sending it to. I'm probably gonna send it to both, and then we'll just see which number you get it. And y'all, we gonna take a quick break, honey. Yes, we are. We gonna take us a quick break, honey, on the YouTube for a second. TikTok, I love you. If you want to hang with us, come over to Facebook, YouTube, all of that good stuff. And we'll talk real soon. All right. Instagram, I'm still on. But Instagram will cut my ass off for the hour. Bye. TikTok. Tickety tock tock. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Tickety tock tock. Bye, boo. Mm. All right, it's just us on Instagram, Facebook, all that other stuff. Girl, I need a pause though. Pause. Where's my pause button? Pause. Where's my pause button? Mm. I had a pause set up somewhere. What the hell did I do with it? Shit, here you go. Come on, Johnny Chanel, right? I got her. That was a good old 2024 state board set. That's what that was. 2024 state board set. Tasha said she had her face on. So y'all, I'm gonna find this other video real fast because bitch. Oh, did you just drop your phone? She dropped her phone. Oh my god. She dropped her phone. Oh my god. So y'all, this shit right here had got me. Let me get connected, bitch, because I got some more shit for y'all. Cause y'all know I just be on the internet just trolling, girl. When in between doing TikToks and working, everything, I be on there trolling, girl. It's connected. That's the sound that you heard. Reconnect. 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 And I don't know if y'all saw the beginning, baby. The beginning of the show. Girl. Well, that person was showing up at people's houses and stuff. Folks, it's crazy. Why would you show up at them people's house like that? You just showed up at them people's house like you know you supposed to be talking about some. Can you help me? And can you send somebody over here to help me? Can you call somebody? And you had a whole damn phone. Girl, make it make sense. You had a whole damn phone. Who does that? Who does that? It's too much going on in today's world for that. Run for your life. Run, Forrest. Oh, run for it. Foresta. Bitch, I almost said my friend name. Girl. She ain't. And she can't. She ain't. And she can't. Hello. You got a phone. Why you ain't call the folks? It be the bullshit for me. What did you call the folks? She said, "May I help you?" In her Caucasian lady voice. So I'm home. What came Michelle? If you don't get your ass off my porch, pick up your shoe. Go on now. Go on. Girl. Stay aware. Stay aware. Because people out there, it's crazy. Did y'all saw this shit? Stay aware. Go on now. Don't start none. It won't be no static. No static. Static. Don't start none. Won't be none. Why you show up at them people's house like that? Talking about some. Can you? Yeah, yeah. They after me. They after me. Can you call somebody, bitch? Ain't you on your phone? Couldn't you call somebody? 1-800 get a fucking clue, girl. Make it make sense. What's happening here? Xylent. When I tell you, niece, look, pat your weave, ladies. Expect something. He looks like exactly. And then Xylent, check this shit out. The bitch came back. He was something causing guitar. And still on his phone. And look, she said he can't. She didn't know she was muted, apparently, or she was unmuted. Whole conversation. Huh? What's happening? Girl, why is you still standing in them people's yard? You should have been calling Jesus. Who is you talking to? Y'all think he talking? I don't think he talking to nobody. Poor thing. What if he really needed help though? God, I hope you helped him. Girl, the way them shoes came off, he gone. Now I know some of y'all girls out there talking about some girl. He giving trade. What kind of trade is that, girl? Because some of y'all girls would let him in. Y'all would have let him in, thinking y'all was gonna get a little whoop de whoop. Y'all would have let him in. Y'all would have let him in. Girl, like he just showed up, like girl, like got the this blessing. Girl, some of y'all would let him in. I'll wait, cause some of y'all, girl, I would have caught. No, you wouldn't have. I mean, what you trying to get into? I can hear some of y'all. What you trying to get into? What? I mean, I don't really do this. I don't normally do this, but girl, you don't normally do this, but you open the door. You could have clearly talked to him through the camera. So in this particular person, they didn't talk to him. They called the phone. I got footage of that too, but we ain't putting out that because that's them people business. They called the folks on him. I hope he got the help that he needed because he looked like he was trying to jack somebody up. I don't care what y'all say. He looked like it was giving setup. It was giving, yeah, setup. It was giving very much untrustworthy. Hmm. It was giving very much like untrustworthy, girl. All of that. That's what it's giving. Because I told y'all I was obsessed. I'm gonna show y'all how obsessed I am with that particular content creator. Because when I tell y'all, I can't help it. I love like, and this is another oldie but goodie from the 90s. It ain't from the 90s. I think this was probably this year. This was 2024. However, it's giving you 90s realness as far as the hair is concerned, girl. I'm looking like this because I'm loaded up. See, I'm doing this all by myself, girl. And that's fine, girl. I don't have a problem being an independent woman. Who has listened to Country Carter's album? Who has? Okay, so here we go. Let me load it up right now. So y'all, oh, y'all go trip. Y'all gonna trip. Hold on, what is this one? We're not doing that. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. We just not. We not doing that again. Let me show y'all this video right now, girl, because y'all know I will pull up one real fast. When it come up, I'll show it to you. Quiet as it's kept, auntie, they will let him in before they let the sisters of. We're gonna let this simmer because you know how the girls do. And we talking about the girls, the GWORLS, the girls. You ain't lying. They would have let him in quick, quick, quick. And when I tell you, he would have came in, Lord. What they say? Oh my Lord, he would have came in, honey. And when I tell you, as soon as he walked in, they would have gathered him. They would have gathered him. Okay, what? Uh, they would have been. Well, yes. Oh, I love revenge. You know what? I also like um Hands to Heaven. I do Silent. I love Hands to Heaven. That was also a pretty good one. Like real talk. Hands to Heaven gave you life. That song did. And speaking of Hands to Heaven, let me tell you, honey, when I tell you I love this particular rendition of Hands to Heaven, honey. Come on, friend. Come on. Yes. Get it, Bijan. Ooh. Baby, I'm gonna bring that back up because guess what? I need to make sure you see it. Come on, Wings to Heaven. Come on. Yes. Bitch, please. Oh, no. Get it, Bijan. Whatever, fine. Like water. Mhm. Whatever. Stop you. Get it, Bijan. Yes, baby. Girl. I love us for real. Like for real, for real. And I had to play my bitch shit because you know what? She worked hard on that rendition and she put herself out there, bitch. And I love it. I love it. Authentically you. You know, we see the whole sermon because that sermon came out way before all that Diddy stuff. I still made it Andrew White socks and why are you mad? I like her baby doll socks. Zylan, I love her baby doll socks. Like what? I love her baby doll socks. Yes. I love her baby doll socks. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the Drea Kelly, like it's her brand. But listen, so I told y'all that I was so obsessed with the look. Oh, we won't do that. Hold on. Oh, wait. So I want to preface this. I don't like how they did her. First of all, Violent. Why they do her like that? Why they do her like that? But we not gonna sit on the hair for a second because the hair it gave what it gave. It gave you 90s. It gave you pump it up. It gave you all that, right? It gave you all of that, and I loved it. I loved it. Like, well, the execution, the execution gave what it gave. But girl, you are not going to the children's church no more, especially doing that nasty dance. She not. She not going. She can't. She can't be over the youth ministry anymore. However, your love runs through me like lava. Yes, I love that. So, Silent, we normally will do some type of like a video review, album review, I'm slowly getting back into myself. I've learned a lot throughout. God ain't striking me. Why get quiet now, niece? You've been vocal this whole time. I don't understand. I don't understand, niece. Why you so quiet now? Girl, like, your love runs through me like lava. I just love, so I was watching, I don't know if you guys have caught, there is a documentary on is it Max? I think it's Max. And it's called Beyonce Country. And they're talking about her album, and they have a couple of the legendary, African American, artists that's been trying to break into the industry for quite some time. And although they are extremely grateful for the opportunity, they also kind of feel like overshadowed by the success of Country Carter, because it's like, okay, yes, it's great that Beyonce is breaking the doors down and bringing in like eyes and recognition from like other genres, right? But they also kind of feel like it's still kind of overshadowing their efforts because they've been fighting to get in like for years. And so one of the things that they stated was like, what, like, after the album has done what it's done and she comes out with her next album, which is either going to be a rock album, rock and roll album, or Destiny's Child. um like, what happens next once you've moved on, right? Because it's not her job to, she could just use her power of influence for so much, right? Rightfully so, right? Too much is given, much is required. And although, they weren't salty about it, but I could understand, like, if you've been trying to knock, 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 knock through their door this whole time, it's like, great, we've got someone in that's bringing us some attention, but is this going to be a fad? Is it going to be a moment where, see, we let Beyonce in, so we're not racist, and like move on? And that shit just really bothers me because I'm like, let's just talk about genres of music. Like, all type of music have different lots of background, and they start from somewhere. And what bothers me is that people are often always trying to make it seem like as though like people of color had absolutely nothing to do with the genres, when we're often those genres, our technique, our sound is often stolen and often mimicked and often sampled by other people and famous by people who aren't of color. And this is not like a racial speech, because that's not where I'm going with it. What I'm going with it is, quit trying to exclude. When I see all these people trying to exclude, it, for me, it just kind of justifies. You stole it. Why are you trying to keep it under your belt? Like, bitch. And if you are a true music connoisseur, it's not really about genre, it's about the art. It's about the music, which we all can contribute to, right? Yes, watch it. Watch it, niece. Like, we all can contribute to it, right? Just like some folks, they cater into rock and roll. There's a lot of people from all nationalities that joins and also contribute to hip hop, R&B. And I don't think that we be sitting here like the gatekeepers, like, bitch, nah, because you not of color, you can't. I don't think that happens, but it seems like country has been so sacred, like, you cannot pass, bitch. You barely, like, girl, we're in 2024. Chill, lax. And for those who say, oh, it's not racial, well, if it isn't, why isn't the same level of success in that genre that's diverse like it is in others? I just question. Not trying to cause problems, just saying, how do we show up? Your actions and your support also indicate what you show up for. How do we show up? Girl, just saying. So Xylan said, for me, it's about the execution of music that matters to me. And it's being authentic and not discrediting the history of the genre. Absolutely. And we don't want to erase the pioneers of all cultures who have come through and fed into the genre that has made the genre what it is. You never want to erase history, but people are often wanting to erase history if that history doesn't look the way that they want it to look. And I feel like there's something to be, you know, infamous Chi Chi girl. We ain't talking about shit. Girl, we ain't talking about nothing. Hey, niece. But I feel like the genre is open to all. Like, quit trying to erase what everybody has contributed to something. Girl, please. Niece, I love you. I miss you. Infamous Chi Chi Lady Lee. I'm just ranting because, bitch, I'm drinking and I'm in my cup. So, and I'm finna get the fuck up off here. I watched the whole Amanda Seal and Club Shay Shay interview, and it had me thinking. And I got on him about one of my little rents, but I'm about to get the fuck up off of here because I'm hungry and I've been on here an hour and 35 minutes. But I hope you are well and solo. Yes, boo. But yeah, I agree with you, Zaldin. Like, for real. Like, I love Country Carter. I love this another rendition of Beyonce. Beyonce has done country, she has done soul, she has done rap, she has done all of it on all her albums. This is just one album that she's given that's like a lot to country. But if you think about it, some of the songs on there, I also hear like resemblances of Queen on the album, opera. Like, this bitch is telling y'all can't keep her in no motherfucking box, and you shouldn't want to. Why are we still trying to keep people in boxes? We say we are so progressive. We say that we are so like, oh my God, we're so forward thinking, but then we continue to do the same shit over and over again. Where the money goes shows you what the masses believe. It's just that simple. Girl, so quit faking that shit. Because if you're not supporting it, if you're not pouring into it, if it's not growing, this you just saying this shit. You give a drop. Okay, here's 2 or 3 this year. See, we're not racist. We've got like 3 sprinkles right here. It's a splash of color for accessory, girl. And when we gonna like stop eating that dirty ass, drinking that dirty ass drink, girl? That Kool-Aid, girl. Let me get off here before I offend some folks, girl. Y'all have a good night, and thank you so much for rolling through. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna chop this video up because it's just me ranting because I ain't have shit else to do, and I want to test all of the platforms, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. It is easier, Zion, to discriminate, and that's what people. But they wanna. It's easier to do it, but then you want to act like it's not being done, and I'm like, girl, stop with your bullshit, for real, for real. I am waiting for more Native American and Mexican representative in the country, to be real, because honestly, they have a lot of presence as well. I have seen and experienced a lot of Mexican and Native American country artists. It's the ceiling for me. I'm just saying. But once again, let me wrap this shit right on up, y'all. Be safe, stay focused, and also check how you show up in the world. Real talk. How do you show up? Are you contributing to this bullshit? Are you being someone, a pioneer that's kind of working towards the change? And if you can't yourself work towards the change, at least pour into someone who's in a spot, who's in a position that can. You can support those active leaders today that's working towards the mission, right? That's trying to diversify, true diversity, true inclusion, and not just for politics, and not just for money, and not just to have a colorful flag during Pride. Because, girl, the girls be trying it. They try it so much, especially the corporate space, girl. They try it and fake like they support. And you'll find out when they really support, when real issues and real shit happens, are they including you or are they just adding you as an accessory? That's how you really know. But girl, some of us, girl, be quiet because we got that check. For how long? It's not secure, bitch. I'm all over the place because I feel a certain kind of way. I just feel a certain kind of way, and I don't know. That shit just stirred up something. But y'all have a good old night. Let me watch that reunion live, child, honey. It was good seeing you too, Zada. You know I'll be watching your ass and your birthday and all your things. And girl, you know you still doing your thing, girl. It wasn't meant to be a reunion live, girl. It was just like something just happened, girl. And of course, cousin Faith came in, honey, because she came in. She chesticles out and everything, girl. And infamous Chi Chi. I don't know if you still watch it. It says 0, so you're probably not. but love you anyway. I thank y'all all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, girl. I appreciate all 10 of y'all. Y'all my hoes. I rock with y'all. And have a good night. Okay. We're gonna eat this, girl. Good night.